Okay, hello everyone. Um, a journey to see who I am. Okay, so basically yesterday I just landed in Vietnam after a 10 days off from work to finish my second book. And then Miss Thục Anh, the organizer of this team, asked me, hey Hugh, what are you going to talk in your TED Talk today? And I was like, I haven't a jet lag and I haven't prepared anything yet. So he said, like, just give me a title. And I said, okay, I was thinking for like 5 minutes. And I said, okay, the title is A Journey to See Who I Am. Why the title is not who I am? Because basically at this moment, speaking to you right now, I do not have 100% answer of the answers who I am yet. So if you're still struggling with who I am for your own answers, that's okay too. I'm 33 years old, turning 34 very soon. And I still haven't found the answer yet completely. So that's okay for you. Now, who I am. 3 very simple words, but I think it's something that you guys, starting in middle school, started to answer yourself. To ask yourself first and then trying to find the answers. Me too. I started asking myself this question since I was grade 6. Okay, back then, what was my first dream? My first dream was to become a hotel manager. Okay? I just wanted to stay in nice hotel and taking care of the plants, doing the toilet, opening the door for people, cleaning the room, everything like that. I like cleanliness and I like serving people. Then 2 years later, I say my dream was to become a teacher. When I went abroad to study, my teachers asked me, what was your dream? What would you like to do in your college? And I asked them, what is the major that every other Vietnamese student's gonna choose? And they say, economics. I said, okay, let's do economics. So I thought myself I would be a finance person. So I walked with that dream for 10 years doing economics and finance. Then somewhere along the way, I asked myself, hey, maybe I'm not a finance person. I'm more like a backpacker. So I started to travel and travel and travel and travel. Until this point, maybe more than 30 countries already. And then when I was about to graduate from my PhD in Stanford, everyone thought I'm going to be either a professor or an economist in World Bank or International Monetary Fund or a banker in these big banks. I told myself, no, I didn't want to become a banker anymore. So I came back to Vietnam and I became a teacher. Then 3 years after working as a teacher in Vietnam, I asked myself again, was this really me? I could not have the answers, so I left Vietnam again, and I went abroad again, and I came back now. Some people call me, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a teacher, I'm an academic director. Some people call me now that I'm a leader, I'm a CEO, and I finished a book just now, people start to call me a writer. So from teacher, hotel managers, financiers, professors, entrepreneurs, all of those things are who I am. So I was like anyone, I was very confused. Trust me, each time you start to ask yourself that questions, you feel it hard. Now, if I ask you, who are you right now? Can anyone raise your hand? If you don't know the answer yet, raise your hand. Almost everyone. That's normal too. Okay. I remember that back then, there were moments I doubted my ability. I said that why other people could become a finance person or banker, why I could not become one. Why all of my friends gonna be professors in some universities, why I didn't want to become one of them. Why all of my friends could become an entrepreneur or a CEO or a manager. Why I didn't want to become one. So who I'm going to be? And then when I graduate, I have to get a job. I have to pay the bills. I have to support my parents. I have to eat, drink, sleep, have a place to stay. So all of these things make me feel like I wanted to give up. And trust me, there was almost 6 months I couldn't do any work. I just stay indoors, wake up, watch some Naruto or Bleach, if you know the anime, okay? Watch some Korean drama like Full House or My Name is Kim Samsun, okay? Go to Chainsaw with my friend, okay? I do all of those things to buy time or to kill time because basically I did not know where to look for the answers, who to look for the answers, how to look for the answer, and why do I need to even ask and answer that question. But I still have to live, okay? Then one of the biggest decisions I made out of my entire life was to stop working as a manager with salary of thousands of dollars, and I decided to stop for just 1 year. And I went to Oxford and stayed there for 1 year. In that 1 year, no matter how big the offer of working come to me, I say no. Because I did not want money to take me to make that decision. I stopped listening to people that used to talk to me and say, you must do this, you must do that, you must do this, you must do that. I just want to not listening to them for once. Because I didn't want to be listening to the same voice all over again. Again, I also did not want to listen to my old voice because my old voice for 33 years are the voice of my teachers, of my parents, of my family, of my society, of my work people, and of Vietnam and of every single place I've been. So where did I look for that answers? Okay, so in back then, of course, I couldn't go. I get tired of the movies, Kim Samsun or Fun House. I get tired of Chem Ya. I get tired of Naruto or Bleach because Naruto stopped back then already. Okay, so there's one thing I did is I walked into a bookstore one day, and if you actually had a chance to go to Oxford, go visit that bookstore. It's called Waterstone. Okay, it's in the center of Oxford University. I walk in that one day. I look at all the books around me, and I look at my bank account back then. Okay, and I only had, in my UK bank account, I only had about 1,800 pounds, which is something about, let's say, 50 or 60 million Vietnamese dong. And I made a decision. I paid my rent for that month. My scholarship will come in next month. So I have that much money. Instead of traveling with my MBA friends, I used all of that money in my bank accounts to buy about 150 books. I used all the cash in my bank account that could have been used for a vacation in Spain or in France or in somewhere else. I used that all on 150 books. And I started to read. I would wake up at 8, went to a coffee shop. I would read, have lunch, taking notes, everything until 5 or 6 p.m. Then I walk home and had dinner with my friends. And that's how I lived for about 3 months. Then, in one of those books, I found a concept by the Japanese people. And if you want to Google that, you can Google that. It's called Kintsugi. Has anyone heard about that name? Kintsugi. Okay? Kintsugi is the art of pottery in Japan. What they did is, they looked at a new pottery. It looks so beautiful, so shining, so expensive, and so fashionable. But they say that beauty is so perfect. It's not real life. Real life is not that shining, that beautiful, that expensive, that fashionable, that creative, that rich. Real life is full of scars, pain, loneliness, depression. All of those things are real life. What you see as a fashion item, a clothes we wear, they look so complete and so rich. So the Japanese artist, what they did is, they break down the shining pottery vase. Then what they did is, they used glue to put those things back together. And they say, we should accept life as that broken pottery vase put back together by glue. Because we are full of scars, and life is not just good, life is about bad as well. That moment, I started to realize something. Why should I not break myself down into million pieces? Travel, backpack, teach, manager, leadership, education, write, parents, family, friends, lovers, society, cars, house, all of those things. And I asked myself, which one is me. And I choose to choose. I have, like, for example, friend A, friend B. Friend A, I want to spend time with. He or she makes me happy. I learn from him or her. That's my friend. Friend B always make me jealous, always criticize me, always make me feel like I'm negative and bad. No need to interact anymore. Friend C, my enemy, put them aside. Cars, I prefer, not cars, I prefer travel experiences. But instead of spending money on the car, I'd rather spend money on a travel vacation, backpacking. I start to do this exercise. And you know what? After the year in Oxford, no matter how shitty people I work with, sorry for the swearing language, no matter how bad the people are, no matter how bad the job is, no matter how many arguments and conflicts and pain and the bills are not paid, all of those things, frustration, anger, love, breakup, hatred, adulterate, all of those things, it doesn't cause me pain or it doesn't cause me sad. Because each moment I say, you have two choices when something happened to you. Number one, take it, internalize it, and let it make you feel sad inside. Number two, accept it, push it aside, and go on and collect good things. I decide to choose the second thing. So, who am I today? The answer is, I still don't know. Maybe we walk around day by day, worried too much about, I must have a word or a name or a title or an object or something or status to determine who I am. I must be a teacher, I must be a scientist, I must be a writer, I must be a son, I must be a daughter, I must be a husband, a wife, I must be a CEO, a fashion designer, all of those things. We worry too much about the title and the name. Why those names and those titles 100 years or 200 years ago did not even exist. 500 years ago, there was no such name as CEO. 1,000 years ago, there was not such a name as entrepreneur. Right? And maybe those names will not even exist 100 or 200 years or 300 years from now. So why are we bothered too much about what? What is the name? What is the title? What is the word for who I am? For me, it's very simple. It's not about what I put it on my business card, my email, or Dr. Hiếu or whatsoever. For me, those things are just whatever the society calls. I wake up every day and ask myself who I am. Instead of choosing a name, a label, or a title, I choose a feeling. Who I am today, very simple. I want to do the things however it makes me happy. That simple feeling, that simple feeling is what makes me forget about everything. I wake up every day, I want to do things that make me happy. What are the things that make me happy? Go to work, spend good time with my colleague, talking to them, coaching them, and learning from them. Going to class, spend good time with my students, teaching them, talking with them, chatting with them, or playing games with them, or watching videos with them, and feeling happy. Going back home, if my mom and dad come visit me, having dinners with them, cooking with them, talking with them about my childhood memories, feeling happy. Spending time with my friends, talking about our childhood memories, making me feel happy. Or just simple spending time for myself in a cafe, reading and writing and reflecting. That makes me happy. Simply happy. It doesn't matter what other people are doing out there in the society, or doing out there on Facebook, or doing out there on the media, or doing out there, whatever the word. It stopped bothering me. I'm just doing myself happy. And I think you start to feel happy when you stop comparing yourself to others. Why are you comparing yourself to the friends sitting next to you? Oh, she goes to that college. I didn't go to that college. I should go to a lower ranked college. Oh, she get that scholarship. I didn't get that much of a scholarship. Oh, she's going to be so rich. I'm going to be that rich. Oh, she's dating such a hot boy. I'm not dating anyone right now. Why don't you compare to Bill Gates, for example, if you want to become rich? Why don't you compare to like a celebrity that looks so hot? if you want to dating someone or look that hot. We always compare us to the people right next to us. And that is causing us a lot of suffering. So just do the things that you're happy. I think one thing I take out of Oxford to see who I am is not by collecting names and titles and labels, but I go and collect feelings. And the feeling I want to collect is happy. So I wake up every day, I ask myself, what will be the things that makes me happy today? And I will go do that thing. And if you know that, one thing that I keep saying to all my students is do not complain. We're complaining too much. Oh, it's raining. Oh, there's so much homework. Oh, the teacher is teaching so boring. You complaining every single day, and that causes you upset. It doesn't cause me upset. When you start complaining, the person that's affected by that is you and you and you and you, right? They say negativity speaks the loudest in your mind. Other people do not listen to that. So do not complain, just work harder. Because only by stopping complaining and working harder will your passion reveal itself. Complaining does not reveal your passion, does not reveal who you are, does not reveal your identity. So asking me again who I am today, why I call it a journey, not an answer, because I'm still on that journey. And on that journey, I'm not caring too much about the destination. I'm caring about the process of day by day, living, working, spending time, doing things that makes me happy. And I think every one of us wants to feel happy. That way, each day, wake up, tell yourself, what makes me happy, and stop complaining, not a single second of complaining, and just work harder. Trust me, it takes me 33 years to figure out what makes me happy. So it's okay for you to spend maybe 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years to figure out who you are. I'm still searching for that answers. But the reward, it comes not in the destination. It comes in the process, the step of day by day, collecting and choosing your feeling, not collecting and choosing the title. I hope in the journey to find who you are, stop thinking about what labels and names that you hear buzzing around in social media or other people, choosing the thing that makes you happy. And sometimes it is as simple as spending time with your mom and your dad, with your friend, with your teachers, with the people that care for you, because you do not know that even today you spend time with those people. When will be the last time you've spent time with them? We do not know for sure, right? So you have two choices: wake up, complain, and not working, or wake up, choosing to spend time in happiness. And I believe for me, that is the anchor, the true north. Yes, I'm a teacher. Yes, I'm a backpacker. Yes, I'm a writer. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a professor. I'm a manager. I'm a son. I'm a lover to my lover. I'm a friend. I'm a leader. I'm a manager. I'm a boss. I'm a junior. I'm a staff. Whatever it is. But each thing I do, I feel happy. I hope you can find the same thing that makes you happy each day. And that is the day when you feel like, yes, I don't know who I am yet. And I may never figure out 100% of who I am. But at this point, I look back, I feel happy about the journey I have taken. And this moment, I'm still feeling happy. Do not collect names, do not collect titles, do not collect those buzzwords. Collect feeling, and the feeling should be happiness. And that's maybe the answers to who I am. Thank you. Yes.